So GoPro's just announced their Hero 6 and their Fusion, both waterproof. The Fusion is 360, 5.2K, 30p. Sounds really cool. I think it's water resistant to like 6 or 12 feet instead of the like 33 feet that the Hero 6 is. Hero 6 does 4K 60, does 240, 1080. Way better stabilization. There's quick memories on your app connect, and through machine learning kind of develop some really sweet stuff with that. But you know, a lot of people are going to be comparing these, and more specifically the Hero 6, to the RX0. And I don't think that's a fair comparison. You know, there's two things in particular that really get to me about that type of comparison. One, Sony's kind of come out and said this isn't supposed to be an action camera. It's supposed to be kind of an industry camera. And okay, there's actually three. The second is bit rates. So you're getting way better bit rates and a much larger sensor out of the RX0. You're not getting the same quality bit rates out of GoPro's options, and you're getting a much, much smaller sensor. So when you look at, a great example is like that 1-inch sensor size. So you're basically the difference from full frame to APS-C is the same as from APS-C to 1 inch. And then you're having that same difference down to, if I recall correctly, down to the sensor sizes that are in GoPros. GoPros are functionally just using the same size sensor as is in your smartphone. They're just like super rugged, which is great. You know, rugged cameras are great. But again, sensor size, and that's for low light. That's for all sorts of situations. But bit rates mean that it'll fall apart. The footage will fall apart quicker. And then that third thing is that what it sounds like GoPro's done is really worked hard on their color engine so that it's giving you a more pleasing look right out of the camera, which is nice. But if you're a filmmaker, if you want to use that footage to match up with something else and you're gonna have to grade them to match, that footage is gonna fall apart faster. Because, like I said a minute ago, the bit rates, you're gonna have to do more work to get it all to line up, because they've put more color science into the only output that you're getting. You're getting, you know, touch to zoom, you're getting digital zoom, you're getting great stabilization, all this, that's great. But as a professional option, there are two tiers of pros here, right? Like, I don't think that GoPros, the Fusion maybe for VR stuff, you know, 360 stuff. I think that's a really cool, I think both of these are fantastic, really cool devices, don't get me wrong. But I think the S-Log2, I think the 100 megabits a second, I think the 4K output into an external monitor recorder, I think those are going to be great for industry applications. I think those are going to be great for production sets of various sizes that need relatively disposable cameras for the budgets that they're working on. I think that GoPros are really cool for prosumers. I don't feel like we're going to see too many GoPros on Hollywood sets though. Not anymore. Not with the RX0 out. I think that GoPro is not revolutionizing anything anymore though. Like, they put 4K 60p in, but they're using the same size sensor as is in your iPhone or Android that is also doing 4K 60. It's doing 1080p 240, which is the same as your smartphone. It's just more waterproof than your iPhone or Android is. I feel like the value offering with the quick memories, your iPhone will give you memories too. Like, I don't think that GoPro is distinguishing themselves from the pack as well as they have in the past, and that's just because of the rise of consumer technology kind of getting to that point. So I'm really wondering where GoPro goes from here. Now, of course, I'm not going to ever advocate using your smartphone on a selfie stick when you're surfing or when you're skiing down a hill or something, you know, like that doesn't make any sense. But for most applications that most people will be using these cameras with most often, for regular users, I don't really see a benefit to the Hero 6 over a smartphone, and I don't see it occupying industry space, I really wonder what it's going to be good for then. Now, I think the Fusion is super dope. I would love to get my hands on one of those, and I think that'd be a really cool way to do something like vlog, or to tell a story in a really unique kind of a way. I watched their GoPro's thing and for the Fusion and kind of was all around, and I thought that would be a fantastic way to capture a travel experience, if at all possible. So, you know, there's a lot with that I think is super cool, but I don't know how much it's practical, right? Like, that's a little bit what I worry about. I know that you can take an image and turn it into a regularly sized, you know, 16:9 instead of 360. But what it seemed like it would be most useful for is really creative transitions where you zoom out, but what you're doing is you're really just folding that 360 image into a more regular 16:9 flat image, and then you're popping it back into another scene. Like, for transitions, it seems like a really cool toy, but I don't know how much it's going to be perfect for most applications. So anyway, thank you very much for your time and for your attention. Love to hear what you have to say about this in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.